This YCN segment is brought to you by Bubba's Bar and Grill on Lake Sunapee in Newberry Harbor.
Welcome to the beautiful, historic Claremont Opera House. I'm Elizabeth D'Orazio, and I'm joined today by Rebecca Vinduska, one of the board members here, and she's going to help tell us how we can preserve this building for generations to come. And I'm sure if you've ever been to Claremont, you've driven by this building and wondered, how is it that this gorgeous landmark is in the shape it's in? It's from help from people like you and I that makes it this beautiful place. Thank you for joining us, Rebecca.
Oh, thank you so much, and welcome to the Claremont Opera House.
It's gorgeous. I hadn't seen the new restoration on the backdrop, and I have to tell you, what a treat.
Oh, it is just beautiful. It was quite an endeavor, but with community assistance, you know, we were able to make it happen, and so glad that it's a full part of the Opera House again.
Things like that really add to the flavor of this building. You know, it's almost like a time warp. It's just gorgeous. You walk in and suddenly you're in the golden age of theater.
Absolutely.
I know one of the things you're hoping to get some support on from the community is perhaps beefing up some of the sound system and the screen to show more movies here.
Absolutely. We just think that that would be a wonderful opportunity to be here in this classic setting, but seeing, you know,
Jaws.
Exactly, exactly.
I think that's an absolutely gorgeous, a gorgeous way of experiencing a movie is dressing up, having a great show, and then experiencing a great meal down the street. These chairs that we're sitting in, they are in great shape, but one thing that happens, you have more and more people use them, we need to talk upholstery. We need to get new fabric on these chairs this year, don't we? Absolutely.
General wear and tear just takes its toll, and so we are currently working to restore the upholstery.
So I understand that this is a larger endeavor to get this whole orchestra level reupholstered, but you've had some help from the New Hampshire State Moose Plate sales that everyone buys, and I guess the Mascoma Foundation has really helped get you a little closer.
Absolutely. We're very fortunate to have these generous donors.
But we're not there yet.
Right.
All right, so we need help to get the chairs done. Another thing that you're kind of looking at on the horizon is the lighting. And I know that's in theaters. If you've ever worked in theaters, you know, you remember the old days of grease paint and lights that melted your face off. The great thing about LEDs is they're wonderful, they're cooler, they're efficient, but
Absolutely.
They're expensive.
Yes, so we've finished the first phase and then now working towards the second. But again, we want more environmentally friendly and more attractive to bring different groups in.
The thing about that kind of lighting is there is an initial investment, but you do end up making it up in the long run because your electric bill will be less. So
Absolutely.
If anybody out there is looking to perhaps, you know, become a sponsor permanently, not just for a single show, you know, maybe that's something to consider. You want to give back to something that keeps helping everyone out throughout the years at the Opera House. The lighting's always good.
Absolutely. We're very fortunate to have groups like the Common Man, WCNL, that have sponsored specific shows, or we have just the season sponsors as well that we're very, very grateful for. You can also be just a personal member, or we have families and individuals that give and are acknowledged throughout the year in different events that we have.
And that's something that really sets theaters like this apart. In towns and cities like Claremont is when you go to like a New York or things like that, you hear about the Carnegies and the Rockefellers and all that, and you think, okay, that's so out of my reach. You know, these people have made their mark on the community. But here at the Claremont Opera House, you know, maybe a family member passes away. You can have, you know, perhaps fulfill their wishes of their love of theater by giving to the Opera House, or perhaps a family gift. You have a birthday party coming up. You know, why not send the proceeds here? It's a really nice way of giving back.
Absolutely. And we try to be available for not just the bands and different performances, but also community theater. We have local schools, we have our own repertory theater, and we just think that that's really important to grow the exposure at all ages to the theater and to the arts.
And I love what you do with kids. I think that's one of the best things is the kids program. And I know we need to check on the website because I know that'll be coming up for the enrollment. And I want to encourage all of our viewers, if you've ever been to the Claremont Opera House and you thought it was worth your while, make sure you give a donation. If you're a business owner or perhaps a person who influences business or marketing for the company you work for, and you like some of the projects that are coming up, remember that the Claremont Opera House preserves the heritage of the arts in this area, but also helps educate young minds and future talent in the area. It's money well spent.